Good afternoon, everyone. Here we are at Central Florida Animal Reserve, and we've got a behind-the-scenes tour booked. I'm excited. They've got a lot of big cats here.
Yeah, some of you guys have actually asked us to check this place out in the past, and I didn't realize that this was that place.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. I had no idea where we were actually going. So we're here.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see lions and tigers and cougars and panthers.
Yeah, this should be really neat.
Oh my. This is exciting. I think we're heading back in there. Yeah, look. There it is. There's all the habitats back there.
I think it's gonna be like a nature walk.
Maybe. There's a little bridge.
Yeah. Cool. This is like real Florida.
Yeah. Here's Adam. Adam the Woo.
Hi.
You are from St. Cloud, and we are in St. Cloud right now.
The outskirts. We're kind of east of St. Cloud.
There are cows everywhere in St. Cloud. Look at, there's some more right there.
You thought they were sheep.
I thought those were sheep at first.
Hey, look
Like-
at those sheep. And then I was like, look closer.
Yeah.
Said, listen here, city boy.
I like-
Those are cows.
Do sheep eat hay?
Yes.
Okay.
What else would they eat?
I don't know.
People.
Outreach is essentially educational presentations to introduce people to big cats, kind of raise awareness and hopefully inspire them to do other things. Because people see cats up close and the whole organization is completely donation funded. So that was really a necessity. So we started tours in November, and ever since we've been pretty much busy every weekend. I'm gonna need someone to help me. Oh, awesome. All right, so these are the food pans that we use. So we are going to play Guess How Much the Cat Eats. This is Kukla. Kukla is a cougar. She's a Western cougar. And so how much do you think she eats in pounds per day?
25.
25 pounds.
I say 5. I changed
She
my...
eats 4. Look at that. She's 4 pounds. She throws that one in at the end there. 4 pounds. She's 4 pounds of food on a 6-day basis. So it's about 24 pounds of food a week. This is Quincy. Quincy is one of our lionesses. We have 2 lionesses. So how much do you think she would eat in pounds per day?
10.
30?
Oh, I say 10.
Well, judging that the bag isn't much bigger than that, I'm going to say 6.
Okay.
You should say 8.
I'm going to say 6.
Okay.
Mashi's a pretty white tiger. She's my BFF. If I drive back there, I'll go, where's my BFF? She comes running. So see, I'm lucky enough to have a relationship with her where she'll come over and visit. So how much do you think that Mashi might eat per day?
11.
10.
I said 11, yeah.
11?
I'll get 13.
13? Technically, all those are correct.
Oh.
We have a cat that will eat as little as 5, and we have a cat all the way up to 13, 14 pounds. So yeah, this is going to be 12 pounds.
I'm just getting heavy now.
Not too bad, right?
No.
It's a good workout. If you had to carry it 11 acres, it
Oh,
would
no.
start to get heavy. But yeah, so good thing for golf carts. That's what we do. So we one of the requirements. One of the requirements of being a volunteer is you must be able to lift and carry 40 pounds. Second,
Volunteer.
but
I
we'll
tried
be
to high-five
easy
you,
up
and
here.
you didn't. Charger and Masunkula?
Charger Masunkula. So Charger is on top of his den, and Masunkula is down here on the ground. So Masunkula is a Siberian tiger, which is the largest species of big cat. They can be upwards of 600 pounds plus and 10 to 12 feet tip to tail. Charger up on the top is a Bengal. Bengals tend to be a little smaller. Masunkula is more of our Labrador Retriever, where Charger will get up when something starts to go different or change. Masunkula will just sleep right through it, pretty much. What you see is what you see him do most of the time. Hi, big man. Like I said, these were the 2 cats that moved into the enclosures. They were the first ones to step in. He's got some big claws. That is, that's the one thing that getting this close you can really see is, oh, this is just stretching. There we go.
This is the food prep area.
So right now inside the freezer, which is the one closest to us, we have something between 7,000 and 9,000 pounds of frozen food right now.
Oh,
So
Hitakai.
they can live to be up into their 20s. He's our oldest tiger, so he is approaching up there in age. Like I said, 18 is pretty up there. They can be up into their 20s. By having their own private dining areas, it just basically alleviates any kind of stress. They know that they can eat in comfort and solitude and not have to worry about another animal that coming up on them. Hi, Winnie girl. So this is Hoach to Win, and I'm definitely going to have you guys step back another step or so. And Hoach to Win is a Bengal. Most of your white tigers are Bengals. Michael over here is a Siberian tiger. So Michael needed a companion. We like them to be together because it gives them enrichment, gives them a companion. These two have matching personalities. So we put them together in steps. So it's a process of lowering the obstacles, but observations, huge observation. How do they react to each other? And so these two reacted very well. So we put them together over a course of time. This is Joaquin, another one of our white tigers. And the feet belong to Honey. Honey is our tiny tiger. We call her a tiglet or a pocket tiger. She eats about 5 pounds, 6 pounds of food a day. Whereas you get Joaquin over there, will eat 11, 12 pounds of food. He's a big guy. I call him Mr. Ed because he's got a big chuff. They make a chuff when they greet each other. It's a sound that they make and they'll butt heads and they'll rub against the fence. This is Maki inside, and this is Impawi over here. They are brother-sister, and they are actually Joaquin's brother and sister. Generally, like I said, white tigers come from 2 white tiger parents. In this case, their parents were orange. So every once in a while, you have orange tigers who carry the white gene. So she's a Western cougar. She's one that really takes a little while to warm up to people. So volunteers will be here for a couple years before she really gets used to them. She will bury her poop like every good cat does. And whereas the tigers, like I said, leave it out there for everybody to see. But she's very polite about it and buries it. By the time we get in every day, she's got 3 or 4 piles. Those house our new cats. So you can actually see the feet of Cody back there in 12 on top of the den. If you look all the way through past that, you can actually see Ralph back there at 13. Ralph is our 18-month-old. Cody is our 4-year-old. So this is Cola. It's our first lioness. She was born in 2001. She came to us from an animal farm, animal zoo or a petting zoo. They basically had a litter of cubs and had one too many. So it was either find a home for her or put her down. So she came to live with us at about 6 weeks of age. Was cared for by our senior staff. She'll be 17 this year. She's been with us for all 17 years. This is her domain. She can view her kingdom from all 3 sides. She has the peninsula and specifically set up here so that she can get a good view of all the happenings that are going on. She's the queen of the castle. And as you can see, she's a big girl. At her age, has a little bit of struggle with her hips. So she has what I call her wubby. It's a big black tube that we're going to see on the other side over there. And she puts it inside her den, so we take it out and put it somewhere else in the exhibit, and so she goes around and picks it up and carries it back in. So in order to pick it up, she's got to have it in the right spot where it works, so she'll a lot of times pivot around it, which helps her get work out on her hips, and then works on her legs as well. This is time for night medicines. She's locked on.
There you go. There you go. No, that's your meds. Enjoy. Say hi to the nice people. She's going to follow me anyway. So.
Yes, I'm going to watch him and make sure that he's doesn't have something else. Yeah. And when she gets a little angry, that she's kind of a fur. She gets a little grumbly, especially food time. Then her whole face will look like a Shar-Pei. She'll scrunch it all up and squinch her eyes up. It's really cute.
Here's a toy that has been well loved.
Yeah, that's took that one out. That one's a little over abused. Quincy?
Huh.
Quincy? Yep. She was born in 2005. She's the younger of the 2. So as you notice, both of our lions are singles. We can't put them together because, again, they believe that they're in 2 different prides, and the prides won't mix. So, but something that lions do in the wild, in the savannah, is they will sound, which is a long, low bellow that they'll make, and it carries quite a distance. So you'll have every member of the pride do it, and then other prides in the area who will respond. It's kind of like, I call it a polite turf war. There's 6 of us over here, and there's 5 of us over there. It's kind of a territory thing. They know who's where, but it's not an aggressive territory thing. So our girls do the same thing, because that's their instinct to do that. One of the 2 will start, the other one will go ahead and go after, and they'll respond back and forth. And now that Cody's here, of course, he responds as well. The thing I find humorous about it is they are right next to each other, and they never turn around and look and go, oh, there you are. Simba was one of the crew that raised her, so she's very attached to them.
She's been giving me stinky face all day.
Has she?
She's like, yes, you smell funny. There you go. Do you too? She's a funny one, isn't she? She'll get up and do this, but then the other time she'll snub you.
That's right.
Hardcore snub you.
She's a cat. That's the deal.
There you go.
So she is a South American cougar, like we were mentioning. She was confiscated at the port of Miami. They were trying to smuggle her. The group that was smuggling her was a canned hunt ring. Canned hunt, if you're not familiar, is where you create an enclosure and you allow a hunter to go in with the exotic animal and they kill them as a trophy. When you think about this, if somebody's going to pay $30,000 to kill a cougar, for example, just as a random example, you're talking about, that means that $30,000 is what the life of a cougar is worth. So when you talk about conservation, it means who's willing to put $30,000 to save one animal if that's what someone's going to pay to kill it.
This is kind of an overview of the entire facility. This is really neat. And they only do tours on the weekends, or if it's a school group, and they just started doing them in November. Look at all those chickens. Oh, they're coming over. Oh, there's a dog that's barking at me now. There's so much wildlife happening. Hey there, cows. I thought you were sheep earlier. I'm sorry for that. Well, that place was really, really neat. I liked seeing all the cats. It's the first time I've seen so many big cats that close.
Yeah.
And I've never actually seen cats' personalities like that.
It was neat to see them, like when the lion rolled over and made that noise.
Oh yeah.
That was cool, because I've never been close enough to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
And we also, as you guys can tell, there's like a motel here. We're in St. Cloud now. We're gonna get some barbecue. Yeah. Kind of smells like a Pizza Hut.
It's right over. There's a Pizza Hut
right there. Oh, there's a Pizza Hut right there?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to Fat Boy's Barbecue. There it is, Fat Boy's Barbecue. Wonder what's for dinner. Ooh, barbecue. We got pulled pork. Everybody got pulled pork. What did you get pulled pork too?
I did.
Pulled pork? Pulled pork?
Oh, but look, I was kind of sad.
Oh no, you can have some of mine. We can put some more on there.
Oh.
You got a lot of pulled pork.
Yeah, I did. What an excellent trip out to Central Florida Animal Reserve. It was really, really interesting being able to see those big cats up close like that.
So while we were there, they also told us about another tour style thing that they do, which is called Keeper for a Day. And you kind of like shadow the keepers that are there. And I think you can kind of like help with their enrichment. She was saying that they helped make like a piñata for one of the tigers' birthdays, which was really neat. And they do kind of like cleaning and just stuff that the keepers would do, stuff that we normally would not be able to do at a big cat reserve. So I think that's something we might try.
Yeah.
We'll check it out and see if it's something that we can do or not, but it looked neat.
Yeah, and so, like we said, excellent day.
Yeah.
And with that being said, we are off, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
And now it's time to pay the price.